What's up, everybody? So that's probably better. So we're gonna actually do the video over one more time. And what I got here, we're gonna talk about this in a second. And it used to be mine, and it may be mine again. If he likes the Tank G. Sounds good. That's control switch. If I went just classic, no delay, just clean, like a clean overdrive. Then I can use this for my lead. Here's a lead. I can use all this rhythm, but I can use this as my breakup. And I got my clean. How cool is that? Enough with the playing. Sorry I haven't been around. I went to saw my specialist and everything. I'll talk about that in a minute as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the Tommy T Bags happy hour. And that's where I'm going to do videos on Friday. And you guys can recommend who you want me to look like, who you think is a bullshitter or a fraud. I'll investigate it over the weekend. And then we'll do that. I'm still trying to hook up where I'm going to give away lessons for free. And you can tip me based on what you want. That's in the works as well. So we got 3 things coming. So I hope this will appease everybody, because then we'll just do the bashing stuff on Mondays, and then we'll do the Jedi stuff and the martial arts on. No, I'm just. But anyway, yeah. So I just want to say this: I have a lot of surgeries and medical conditions from surgeries. I'm permanently altered for the rest of my life, and they told me Tuesday it's going to get progressively worse. Yay! But I know a lot of people go through a lot of issues, but I'm going to explain something. I'm in pain every day from a 4 to a 20, 4 to 10, being 10 the highest. But it goes to 11. This pain goes to 11. Well, why don't you make 11, 10, and then it's just louder? Yeah, 11. So, I don't feel good every day. I have a electric scooter thing. When we go to Disney, everything, I can't go on rides because of my stomach. I'm sick a lot. We won't get into the details of the operation, but I have a court case coming up from the second surgery of it from a car accident where it was in 95 and the dump truck's back gate opened and poured half of its load on me at 70 miles per hour. Yay! Which I hit the brakes and ripped open all the surgery. But this is a really cool pedal. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this, the Gp11 2179 Gp200, it's Valeton Gp200. Now I bought this used for like $250. But what they've recently done is they come out with, it's called a NAM, Neural Audio something. What it is I have to download it to this. I'm not going to do it. So I let my buddy Lou take my Tank G, because he doesn't like all this stuff. He just doesn't like it. The Tank G is more simple. It's probably better for him. It's got less gain. He doesn't like a lot of gain. And let's get into some of this, because that file thing. Whoops, what happened? AC lock. What is all this? There you go. We'll get into this. So if you look at this, it's got a row of buttons right here, and these buttons can have the amp, the EQ, the mod. You can tap it twice and the effect comes off like this. Now it's dismantled. You hit it one time, it comes on. Reverb, delay, modulation, EQ, amp, pre. So that's on that. And it's got a master, the parameter switch, bass, middle, treble, and then it's got volume, gain, and presence, like an amp. It's almost like the Fractal AX8. It has controls for the amp right on top. And I love that. You can hear it's a quiet unit. I run it just like the Fractal. It's got the pedal. It's got your green light. You can hold this, and that'll go for your tuner. To tune, press it one time, go back. The control feature, you bank up and down, and then you got 4 presets here. It's amazing for $250. But the thing I'm interested in that's coming now is that NAM. It's out. I gotta download it. So you import the file in here, which allows you to import tone captured heads on a page called 3000 Tone or something. You can go and listen to them, and then import those, and you drop and drag the file into here, and you can have like a real Marshall head in there. Now what you're hearing is just from Valeton. This is all stock. No upgrades or nothing. No updated anything. I thought it sounded good enough. He put some tape on here. We'll have to, here's the input this. He's smart, did a little arrow for the volume. I might put some tape on there or something. We'll see. Maybe some glow tape or something. Or maybe some nail polish from my wife. But it's really easy to use, and it's cool. So like if you go into delay, right? It has your delay, but then it's got feedback time and mix. It's very simple to use. I love it. Back, you can see what's on. You know, you can use this to scroll. If you want to scroll through your effects, you could probably move them. Probably, I don't know do you push it and roll it? Here, let's try this side, because I don't think. Let's see. If I take this. Well, let's do the wah. If I move the wah, I can do that. Will that move it? Position? Oh no, so let's go back. No. Let's see, there's gotta be a way to move this. Let me figure it out. So anyway, I think you would have to do that through the actual patch, the software, to move. Like if I want to put a phaser up in there, I'll have to relook that up. But for me, I would need a phaser in there for the way that I like Bark at the Moon and stuff in the beginning, or the Van Halen stuff. Other than that, the patches are already ready to go for me. But it's that easy to use, and this can be a wah or a volume. You can, I think you push it down. Let's see. If you hold this down, does that activate it? There's a way to activate the wah to make it go on and off like it's a volume. I think you can A-B it. Let me see. V wah, wah, wah. So let's see. Position 50, volume. I thought you can click this somehow. I don't remember. And it's on. Can you A-B it? Oh yeah, expression A, expression on. So you can A-B this. And so I don't know. I think you just gotta step on it. But otherwise it goes on. But what I wanted you guys to hear is me running into the EVH. It sounds as good as my Fractal, I think. It's close. It's really close. Man, see this thing. It's really close in sound. And I'm interested in doing the file, the NAM file. I gotta download that in there, put everything in there, and see if I can import some heads. It already sounds good. Now the heads I'm using are Friedman heads. I don't know what they're called in there. But they're Friedman, I don't know, I think that's an AC30 or a JCM, no, Jazz Chorus on the cleat. I can tell you, let's see, we go to amp. That is, it'll tell me the amp without actually doing anything. That is, oh, that's a match clean. And then I just push amp and it goes in the amps. A UK, so that's a JCM 900. Forgive me. And that's a JCM 9. So I'm using JCM 900s on this. That's why it sounds like my JVM on my Fractal. Because it's Marshall. That's how good close this is. Now, I don't think their cabs are that good. I think if you get IRs, they're not bad. But that's where Fractal, it seems like Fractal and Kemper and Quad have, if you're running direct, you don't have to use IR imports for cabs. What they have is good. But this is, their cabs aren't that good. Although you can import some of those cabs with those heads now and get a tone capture. And it's just to import a tone capture into this. So that's really cool. Again, Mondays, so Fridays I'm going to get you guys to comment who you want me to look at, who you want me to talk about on the Tom Bukovac Happy Hour. And the Tom Bukovac thing on Happy Hour is just going to be talking about fraud people and bullshit channels. Like Max Guitar, he's a salesperson that's paid to sell guitars on a channel. He plays rock, so he does a lot of rock kind of guitars appealing. Why isn't he playing all kinds of guitars? You know, it's how it is. And we'll get into that. So what I want you guys to do is pick. Now, Tennis Nuts told me about Wings of Pegasus, and I didn't know who he was. I saw kind of, but he filled me in, and then I researched it, and I think he's just a fraud. He can't sing. He's using all kinds of stuff, and you've seen the video. But that's going to be strictly talk video because some of you guys just want to come on for lessons or gear reviews. So Mondays is when I'm going to do that video, the happy hour. And that's what I'm going to use that for. I'm also in the process. I bought some gear. It hasn't come here yet for the free lessons on where you pay me for what you think my value is worth. Like a waiter, waitress. You only pay me what you got out of it. Again, I really like this, the way that it works and everything. It's cool. And it's about this, look, my Fractal's about this. Well, here's the Fractal over here. Let me see. There goes the box. Now the Fractal's a lot thicker, but you can see. Let's pull the cable off so we don't trip. Let me show you the Fractal in size comparison. It's about the same size. It's just got the added pedal on the thing. Now this is a little better, more angled as opposed to that. But how they made up for it is they did a taller switch. So your switch level is higher here as opposed to front. Which makes a lot of sense, you know. Now you can see this is all navigation on a Fractal. It's a little more complicated and a little harder to use. This is a lot more simpler. and it's very compact with the wah and the volume inside. And I think you can even do like the Digitech whammy pedal in here. So you have a lot, and it's got a drum machine, so you have a lot more options. Whoops, sorry. You have a lot more options with this, and it's price pointed at I think $375 new, and with the download of the NAM file thing, which you can load captured files. This is going to compete with everything. Tonemaster 16-1700, Kemper 16-1700. You know, those are going used because the new stuff's coming out. Fractal FM3, 1,000. So the amount of money that you can buy something like this, which is equally as good and dependable. There's a guy named Paul Moody, I think. I don't know who he was, but I was looking up this to see if anyone ran it. Taylor Metal Guy. Oh, he ran it into a crankhead. Now, most people don't have those. I actually have one, and I sold one to my buddy Bruce. But I ran it, what you heard is I was running this into the EVH head, into the basing cab, just like the Fractal. So it's a true comparison. So you can go back and look at my Fractal videos and then hear what that sounded like. It's as good. It's very close. And it's a lot cheaper. And you get a little more bang for your buck out of it. And with this tone capture thing, the files, it could be better. I don't know yet. But stay tuned. So I got this back. I've been sick again. I found out what all that stuff is with the specialist. We won't get into all that and everything. So what I want you guys to do on Fridays, like this is going to go up probably tonight. I want you, for the weekend, figure out who you want me to do the video about Monday. Not like guitar players that already could play, like Jakey Lee. But like if you wanted me to talk about, like Wings of Pegasus, Tennis Nuts gave me that idea. Who else can we do? There's a bunch of guys out there. I found Serge Strobin. Another fake, not that he's a fake guitar player, but he's clearly not that good. He's an average to intermediate average, and he still hasn't commented on my videos after I posted to Sean Lane links to his page. I knew he wouldn't, and he's got nothing to say, because what's he gonna say? And you know what? Man, I ran that head on half power live. Wow. That was at 40 watts instead of 88. So the 3 decibels more. That's it. Anyway, I didn't even notice when I used this with Patrick and Dave. I had the head at half power. No wonder why I was buried in the mix. But anyway, I hope this helps out. I would highly recommend this Valeton Gp200. I played this years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago. I don't even know how long. But it's a great pedal. And I really like it. There you go. So Mondays is happy hour with Tommy Tea Bags. And then we have, and I don't know what this is, like a cut and it's infected. Wonderful, right? Anyway, we'll see what happens with everything. Again, I'm gonna get progressively worse, but I'm not going to give up. You know, I'm just not gonna give up. It's one of those things. You can either give up, or you can push ahead. Right, Tom? Can you do that with your chest, Tom? Tom, don't ever do a video where you're talking about guns and stuff. You know, you're not vascular. You have no muscle. You know, you can't flex your pecs. I don't know. The only thing you can flex is, I think, your neck. Anyway, enough comedy for this channel. I'll leave that for the happy hour. So I need you guys on Friday to tell me who to look at, so that Monday we'll do those videos, and those will be the videos with talking only. and the other videos we're going to start keeping to a minimum of gear reviews like this and guitars and everything else, and it'll be fun. And I'm working on I ordered some gear to do the guitar lessons, so hopefully that helps you guys out. It'll be fun, even if you don't pay me, just to meet you guys and everything else. And who knows, maybe I learned something in the lesson. Randy Rhoads used to say that all the time. The best part about teaching is learning. So there you go. And again, if you ever have like issues or anything, call Tom. No. I'm here just to say, listen, man, I go through a lot of shit daily with after these operations. Don't ever fucking quit. And if you need someone to talk to and reach out to, I'll do my best. jittboy@yahoo.com is my email. If you seriously need help in talking to somebody and you got no one to talk to, feel free to send me an email. I'll get to you as soon as I can. I am very busy. I'm doing rehearsals, the medical. I got a trial coming up on the 20th. I play the 16th. And then we're still working on the Legends. Tomorrow I'm bringing that Malden Karma prototype, and I'll film it. I'm going to have Patrick and the B sign it. Tomorrow at Power Station, they're recording, which is down the street from me, 10-15 minutes. I'm going to bring that over there and have them sign it for me. So there you go. Busy. And I got to get that to Karen with some pictures. She might have to drive here. We'll have to see how I feel. Anyway, peace out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.